when you open the software. After that, you can open a video by clicking on open a single video and then search on your computer. Or you can just drag and drop it. So I will take this one, which is a small video from Blender, which is a kind of open source. And the first thing you want to do is check a bit what is already set up. So we can see that the video is already in 264 and the size is 1920 by 804. So that's the display size. And what you want to do is to set some preset to start with. So you can check for general and very fast, high quality, or super high quality. So the difference here is that the more you go in higher quality, that means that it might do multiple passes on the video, so it will take longer, but the quality will be better with a smaller size file, depending on the codec that you use. So for the demonstration, I will just choose fast, and then you can choose like what is the format you want. You can choose MP4 or any other that is there. I like MKV, so I'll take this one. After that, we can go into dimension. So that depends if you want to change something here. Like, for example, if you would have black lines on each side, you might want to remove them. So by going into dimension, you can choose the size and also choose a cropping. So you would manually remove the top and the bottom to have nothing. And to make sure that it's really removed, you can always press the preview button here, and that will show you different places in the video, because sometimes, as you can see, you might just hit one frame that is totally black, so that's not really useful. So after that, you can configure some filters if you want to. For me, since it is just transcoding, I won't be touching that. What's interesting is when we get to the video, so you can choose the codec. You have the H264, so the video is already in that format, so transcoding it in that format doesn't make much sense, but I'll just use it because it's fast. But the next version is 265. It's a better version. The only difference is that it will take more time, but also less hardware can support it. So depending on who is your target audience, you might not want to use it. If you don't like the fact that they are patented, the 264 and 265, then you can use one that is open and it's made by Google, so VP8, VP9. They are quite good. The only thing is that they can be pretty long to encode, so that's up to you. And also it might not be supported by all the hardware, so you have to double check who is your audience again. So I'll just take this one, and you can choose the different scale of quality. After that, you have the audio track. If you have a video with multiple audio like English, French, etc., you can choose to only keep one of them or a few of them. So let's say you want to choose between multiple. In this case, I just have one, but you can always click like add all remaining tracks. It will display them all, then you delete those that you don't want. Or you can just do it one at a time. Like in this case, you have one here and you just take the drop down. You will see all the different languages there. So you could choose one and then add a new track and just choose one. In this case, it will be twice the same one because they are both number one. So I'll just remove it for now. And that's the same for the subtitle. You can have multiple, so you can add all of them or just one and then select which one. In this case, there is no track because that video doesn't have language spoken there. And then you have the chapters. There's just one chapter in that video, but there might be multiple. So the last thing you want to do is then browse to say where you want to save it. So I'll just save it on the desktop, and it's an MKV file, so save. And now if you want to start like multiple transcoding during the night, you might want to just add it to the queue. And on the last one, you press the start encode. And since I have just one, I will straight away click on the start encode. And then we can see the progress at the bottom. So we can see the encoding pass, 1 of 1. So if you have a higher quality, you will see 1 of 2, etc. And you have some information like the time remaining and the elapsed time. That's just an estimation, so let's wait. Now it is done and we can see it on the desktop. If I check the properties, we can see that it is 130 megabyte and the source was only 88. So really, I didn't use the best encoding. I just did a fast pass, so that's what we get. But if I try different codec and encoding parameters, I could get a better size at the end. But still, it's working fine. So that was just a demonstration on how to transcode.